Tangan dikocek, jalan menyengit, mata ke bumi, hati ke langit. Sabar menanti, peluang datang, begitulah.
I understand.
Selepas
So how are you, brother?
I'm very well, abang. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So,
Sudah
macam mana PKP ni?
pastikan
Well, I
tenang.
guess just as anything else, ada ups and downs.
Juakan
So
senang.
I'm just looking at
Rumahnya.
the good part of it, not thinking too much about the bad side. Of course, it's affecting us in many ways, but just trying to stay positive. And what I've learned, because my dad passed away this year.
Oh man, I'm sorry about it.
Yeah,
Sorry about
it's
that.
okay. He passed away on Valentine's Day. So I guess when things like that happen, then you tend to think of, if something tragic like that happens, then you think of all the good things. And of course, apa yang dia ajar kita lah growing up. So my dad was a person who always says, no matter what, stay cool and you'll figure it out. Don't think about the problem je.
Stay
So yeah,
cool and figure it out.
yeah,
Cool.
there's always a way.
Yeah. Was he poorly, or was not well, or
No,
all of a
actually,
sudden?
one thing, sometimes, when we pray, I always, because my dad was, not to say suffering, but he was in and out of hospital.
Yeah.
There were long gaps. But with that being said, I always used to pray like, if it's time, please, God, don't let my father suffer. And I guess God answered that prayer. He didn't suffer. He just left. And also sometimes the other day, me and my mom, kita tengah borak on the phone, and then I said, can you imagine if Papa left during this period? Because when he left, a lot of people, because my dad is from Johor, so a lot, and then he worked in Saudi, so a lot of people came for his funeral. But if he left during this MCO, I think only 10 people allowed, 15 people. So we were just talking about the silver lining lah. He left just in time, so everyone could see him.
Yeah, betul.
Yeah.
So hope you and your family are doing okay now.
Yes, we are.
Sedih lah dengar cerita ni. Yang kita
That's
tak
okay,
tahu.
bang. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just sharing so everyone knows that whatever we go through, we still got to keep moving lah.
Yeah, betul.
Yeah.
And I guess times like this yang we can do a lot more self-reflection.
Yes, of course.
What's important to us and what's not.
Definitely.
What's the main business in our life? Keep the main business, and all those other petty stuff to the side.
To the side, yeah. I agree.
Tiba-tiba je kita nak cakap pasal something like this, somber. I think for most of us, during these hours, I think for most of us, we are not too fearful of death, but we are just afraid of dying.
Yeah, that is one thing, and I also feel maybe we are afraid that, not to say afraid of death, but what happens when we are not around, our kids, our family, we're scared to leave them behind, I guess.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
On a more fun note, come, I'll show you my chair, abang. Check out my chair. Boleh
Wow.
tengok tak?
Oh, come on.
Yes.
That Saitama, the One Punch Man.
That's my chair.
Cool. Before PKP I was like among few friends call me Saitama lah for obvious reasons.
Yes, I'm aware.
Tapi after during PKP ni, I gain like about 4 kg already. So I'm losing my
The Saitama look.
Ah, alamak.
But it's okay,
So
bang. You still pass as Saitama.
so tadi I baru tengok your 16 baris.
Oh, okay.
But I only get to watch satu episode aja lah.
Ah.
So macam mana, how did it go? The 16 baris.
For me, 16 Baris was a very good and unforgettable experience because this is from macam a rapper's just the way a rapper thinks. Of course, yes, mainly I'm a producer, but most of my life I've been a performer and a rapper as well. So when season 1 dah habis, this is, and every rapper would admit, and if you've been doing this for a long time, bila season 1 the other rappers tengok kat rumah, we thinking, kenapa tak ada call pun, you know, why we are ready and waiting but tak ada call, but it's okay lah, tak apalah, bagi orang chance. And then when season 2 came, that's when I got a call, so I was like, okay, let's do this lah. And then I don't know why, very pelik, but I'm just telling it as it is, you know, we are human and we make mistakes. So I did say I'm a producer as well.
Yeah.
But also maybe because the sound in hip hop has changed and I'm in the generation dekat tengah. So I've seen the old school style and then I'm also in the middle of the new school style. So what I felt is maybe the way they count bars pun different. Just like DJs count bars also a bit different from how a singer would count bars. So I dah prepare lah everything, okay dah, you know, that whole hip hop mentality, you know, I dah masuk and then ada banyak orang dekat sana. So okay, Caesar played the beat, this is just for test run. Played the beat, so I tengah rap, and then I'm thinking, kenapa beat tak tukar? And then tengah rap, and then I habis what I dah prepare, baru beat tukar. And then I like, and then we are going live already, you know, dah nak record. So I went to Caesar, I said, abang, ni tadi tu you main berapa bar? And then he said, 16 lah. Then I said, bukan tu tadi you main 8 bar. Then he said, no bro, 16 bars. After that, dari gangster dah ready, I dah kecut. I was thinking, oh my god, I only came prepared with 8 bars. So, and then you know, like, of course, we do this for a long time. So I'm thinking, okay, Roshan, shall you freestyle? Because to be honest, I'm not the best freestyler. It's not one of my traits. Production, music, yes, I can do a good song. You put me in front of a DAW and say, Roshan, make a song, 5 minutes, boleh kau tip. But you ask me to rap, freestyle, I like, so I'm like, okay, if I freestyle and they all record, boleh, tapi the producer said, if you freestyle, make sure apa yang you cakap in the first take, you kena do the same thing in second take. So I like, macam tu tak boleh. Because they might have to, saying they shoot 5 different times, they might use your best parts. So I was like, macam mana ni? So I like, okay, never mind. Tapi I have a lot of stuff I wrote. Tapi yang dah guna tu nanti, if hip hoppers watching, dia guna his old line lah, malas lah, tak tulis line baru. So I thinking, so I had something where I wrote for a song, but belum guna lagi. So I thought, okay lah, I'm gonna use that. And then yang ganas punya line, I keep for the last 8 bars. So that's what happened lah. The funny thing is Joe. This one while I was Gabra lah, I went up to Joe, bang, I only wrote 8 bars lah. Then Joe look at me, but bro, this show is 16 bars bro. I like, how lah, macam mana ni? So I was like, okay lah, tak apa, I'll think of something. So I quickly came up with something. So that's why if you watch 16 Baris, you'll notice the first 8 are like very relaxed and slow because that song was written for different BPM. So I had to parking to follow what was played that day. So I did 8 bars from a different song, and then the last 8 bars was fresh.
Fresh
So it
as
was
in
a very
fresh
fresh,
I mean
as in the one I
freestyle.
no, the one
Oh,
I
I see.
prepared lah.
Ah, I
But
see.
then
Okay.
can I only prepared 8 bars.
Right.
So the first 8 I had to klentong lah something. So that was really an unforgettable, funny and amazing. It's funny and amazing at the same time moment. It shows also like you're there, dah ready, okay lah. I got all this experience, I ada XP points. But then pergi sana you tak prepared, suddenly everything. So in a way, it teaches you also no matter who you are, still be humble
Betul.
and be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
That's
So yeah,
number
that
one.
was a nice fun experience lah. I'm grateful to Joe for thinking of me and calling me as well.
So that was the first and only time you did 16 baris eh?
Yes. So I was on Everybody Gets Their One Shot. So
Hmm.
I was on season 2.
Ah,
Yeah.
to be honest, I'm so interested in rap scene. Tapi if I were to get involved right now at my age, at this stage, nampak macam rapper jadian aja at best, you know.
Oh. But it's okay, Abang. I mean, you're a well-known songwriter. You can always be, the how do we say kingmaker.
Hmm.
So you dari belakang, you just play
Uh,
chess lah. You buat ni, you say that.
Kingmaker jauh sekali ya. But I think rap music give you the opportunity to write a lot more or to say a lot more. I mean you get to say a lot more things. That's the best thing about having the opportunity to do rap music. Macam pop music, you have just one page of lyrics kan. What can you
Certain
say?
lane, correct?
Mm,
Yes.
yeah. So I would like to learn to know more about rap music macam you guys. This freestyling kan. See, when I talk I stammer, gagap.
Mm. Yeah.
But
Especially when nervous, I guess.
yeah,
Ah.
even not nervous pun, this is how I speak. But now I'm embracing my kegagapan. And then when I look at you guys, especially freestyling kan, I macam kagum ah. Eminem is my my number one go to lah
Yes,
kalau cakap
definitely.
pasal rap. And then our people kan, Malaysian, the freestylers, diorang ni memang betul-betul freestyling ke?
There are ones who like are good. I would say maybe not a lot of new people know this, but Amandra is good. Craft
Freestyling.
freestyle. Jean is good. Techmatic is good. So for me, these are some of the names that maybe not many people know, but or maybe they do. But to me, I put these guys as kalau betul-betul on the spot freestyle, they can do it. But also something about freestyle is what a lot of people do is because they write a lot. So bila you write a lot, you will have definitely a lot of lines in your head. Because you created these lines and you will remember these lines. So sometimes maybe if you can't think of anything, you can use these lines. Atau memang punchline yang power. Because sometimes you tengok like people, how can you on the spot come up with this amazing punchline
Nice.
yang
Yeah.
kalau ada pisau you tikam orang punya hati and you twist it like that. How can it be so powerful? There are people who can do that, or there are people who memang wrote this some time ago, but they just keep it. Okay, ni line aku yang mesti power punya. The last bar I'm going to give this. So maybe the first few bars you kasih hantam maybe what shoe he's wearing, what topi you're wearing, and then use what's around. And then the end you kasih parking that pre-written line just to make it look tune and so there are different elements, but at the end of the day freestyle is about coming up with things on the spot and also showmanship how you
Showmanship,
deliver. Because one thing I learned dari Cypress Hill Be Real, he had this interview where he said, you know, your lyrics can be power, your lyrics can be so dope, but if your delivery tak cun, it will never go where it's supposed to be, the song or that performance. So your lyrics can be quite teruk, but if your delivery cun, still jalan. But this was Cypress Hill interview lah. But that thing he said really spoke to me. Delivery is very important.
Delivery, showmanship.
Yes.
Betul lah. I guess kan, in general, not just for rappers saja, for everyone, even you want to be an ustad, you must have that
Yeah,
showmanship.
That
You must
charisma.
charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kena the way you deliver, showmanship and everything, it must be
I
right.
agree. Even
Well,
a teacher.
You and the teacher, rapper tadi tu. So, banyak benda to have, to be a rapper. You got to be quick-witted, fast, and then cadence tu macam different song. Okay, different song. I really don't know how to put this. Different song, you must have different cadence or different. I mean, sorry. Different beat, you must have different song. Or different cadence. Macam mana? Ataupun most of the time you rap almost the same melody.
I guess it depends on the rapper. I know it's very general, but to me personally, I think different rappers have different approach. Some macam they can change their cadence suiting the song, but certain people have like let's say Nas, to me, dia punya cadence ada certain style je yang dia follow. He can switch, but it's very recognizable that this is Nas cadence. Kan? There are certain people with a certain signature, or they are actually the ones who set the blueprint, and then all of us other rappers know that okay, lagu ni aku nak, because it is his signature, so it's like lagu ni I will try Nas style, Nas cadence, Nas way. So there's certain rap styles where when people hear, oh ini like macam Nas, macam Biggie. So yeah, I guess also it depends on the rapper. Some people can change, some people have a set style of rapping.
Obviously the imitators pun ramai lah ya. I mean the imitators of local rappers and international ones.
Yeah, definitely. To be very honest with you, even when we were younger, when we just came, we were 17, but we gravitated more to crunk. So which was macam Lil Jon, masa tu Pitbull, when Pitbull was young, Yin Yang Twins. So yes, I have to say that we took them as a sort of, not to say imitate, but that was what we were following and what we were heavily influenced by lah. So yes, I guess in the beginning of your career, you will somehow gravitate to certain artists and lean towards that style more. Because very rarely, I think, very rarely you will have this mega prodigy like saying Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Or even okay, actually Michael Jackson, wrong example, because watching some documentaries, I've seen like even Elvis can he this is supposedly what I've watched. Even his style of singing the I came before, sitting all alone. Even the way he sings, the way he delivers, the way he shakes his body, he actually took that style from a songwriter.
From a songwriter.
Yes, I will send you the link. I can't remember.
Who the songwriter is?
I'm not too sure, but he was African American, but very much macam not in the limelight. So Elvis saw dia macam handsome gila and stuff, so he like, style ni power, let me take this style.
Right.
So he basically took that style and made it his. So in terms of I'm sure Michael Jackson also maybe watch James Brown and be like, hey, I like this style. So it's just, I wouldn't say everything that you do, especially these days, is 100% you. You have been influenced by someone in some sort of way.
Correct. I think that is most natural, not just rappers, singers, musicians, everyone.
Yeah.
We inspired ke kalau at best at worst pun we are inspired by other things kan. Even
Yes.
I think to me even my thoughts are I'm not the author of my thoughts.
We are what we read. We are what
yeah,
we see.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
kita just
agree.
we just inherit ke, we just stole it from somewhere, and then kita forgot about it, you know,
Yeah.
and then it becomes,
Sometimes.
yeah. When I say imitate tadi tu, where what I'm trying to say was sometimes you see people and then you can sense this one's so his
Oh,
style is
macam
so
kopi bulat-bulat ah.
bukan nak cakap copy, you know his origin. You
Ah,
can tell his
yes,
origin.
yes.
Then amongst our local scene pula, mesti ada orang macam you ataupun Aman Ra tadi, Jin, Thematic semua yang very inspirational to newer rappers kan. So bila you see newer rappers or you tengok dia, or you know where they are coming from, who
That's
inspired them.
who they're listening to.
So
I
for you senang lah you detect all this thing, all this inspiration, origin.
um not to say senang, but if I catch it, I catch it. Because for me, I'm this naturally happens that a lot of songs produced out there when we listen, international and local, especially international songs. I like to hear, not so much of the rapper, but more of the this melody I pernah dengar, this sample I pernah dengar. And of course it's not wrong, there is sampling inspiration, but I always challenge to myself to think, okay, now try and look for the original song. So that is the things which easily to my ear I detect, ni macam I heard somewhere, because from young my dad make me listen to a lot of old school songs. So I hear, this bass line macam something, this horn section macam I've heard it. So yeah, that is for me what I tend to detect more.
Your
But
other
if you love,
father was a musician ke?
no, but he
No.
loved music to the core lah.
I see.
He wish he was a musician.
Don't we all actually?
Yeah.
Okay, sebenarnya going back to basic Tadi we said cadence. What is cadence actually? For those who don't understand.
How is the best way to explain it? I feel cadence is, in rap terms, probably flow.
Flow.
Let's say his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting. So the style of that delivery is the cadence. Na 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 na. That is my understanding of cadence. I might be wrong because I'm not technical. But yeah, that is how I feel what the cadence is, your delivery of the flow and the if I may say, like the bounce in your words.
Yeah. How do you practice this?
To be honest, I don't know lah. it just I think, okay, I'll give you an example, because for me I can only speak for myself, because there are so many ways to do something. There are many ways to find, there are a lot of equations to come up with the same answer. So my style usually is, if I play a beat, let's say just an empty beat, so something is going on, what usually I come up with is a chorus, obviously. So I know what to write about. But now going to the writing part of the song, I usually would if the beat is going on, so let's say dung ta tu dung du dung ta dung ta tu dung du dung. What I would usually do is like come up with things which don't make sense. So gibberish, like I'm on in the warm in the backside, come around, tell them what I'm home and go loud. Oh no, what's the moon there with the come around and now Jack with the band? No, no, no. Oh Lord, come around. Yeah, what's the one there? Sana one moment is nama. So I will record that. I will record that and then I will fill it up with words.
Words. Right.
So come around here, don't tell me that you don't know. I'll be on the nine with the nine when the name flow. So maybe like flow. So I will try and match that because for me that is came very spontaneously, and what has worked for me is all my spontaneous stuff. Things macam I overthink, oh ini I have to write a hit song. This song must be hit. And then I overthink, spend so much time writing, oh tak tune. What I struggle with is I got to be lyrical, because in rap you kena lyrical. You kena I mean it's very important to be lyrical. So that's what I really struggle with at one point of time in my career. Like I tried so many things lah to be like, to match up, to reach a certain level, which even I don't know what is that level. Because later on, I realized that no matter how good you are, no matter what good you do, mesti ada orang yang kutuk you.
Yeah.
Tak cun lah, tak best lah. So after a while, I like, why am I so stressed trying to please everybody?
Yeah.
Just do you lah.
Yeah.
When you were having fun, the song, goes far, everybody layan. You didn't like overthink. You just said what you wanted to say at that age. Of course, as we grow older, our message maybe changes, our perspective on life changes. Therefore, our writing style changes. But when you were, let's just say, when you have fun, you just write. It comes from a fun, happy place. I think it will resonate with the audience, as opposed to, aku kena buat hit. Lagu ni mesti hit, and then tak hit.
Frustrated. So have fun. Just fuck it lah. Let's do this.
Yes. I didn't know. Okay, now I know we can say that.
We can say almost anything.
Okay, Chun Bang. But yes, I'm sure, like, because for me, let's say someone like you who has also like so much experience, what about your songwriting process, Abang? Like, have you had times where like you overthought and you become stressed and then the song doesn't come out how you want it to? What about you?
Yeah, occasionally I get those kind of stress because of the producer's expectation, the singer's expectation. They clearly state this is what we want and we expect something like this. Masa tu you'll be a bit stressed, especially kalau you're writing for a movie or a certain theme that you must write about. Deadlines, I love deadlines, to be honest with you. Kalau you cakap Ed, tolong buat lirik, okay, bila you nak, up to you lah, bila-bila.
I agree.
The bila-bila is never gonna come. So kalau you cakap Ed, minta buat lirik urgent, bila you nak, semalam. Okay. You have no choice. You got to sit down, focus, and create something.
That we can say as you work good under pressure as well.
I love under pressure.
Nice.
And love in you know what I mean. Bukan
you embrace it.
Yeah. The other, okay, this is just sharing with you. The other thing I like is when there are people around.
Oh, you like that?
I like that. Kalau macam Ed, you kena buat lirik sekarang. Okay, ni sekarang, sini, here, sit down here. Lepas tu nanti some people will tengok belakang you lah, tepi you lah kan. Tapi kalau standing behind me, I tak suka lah sangat. Tapi kalau duduk depan, dia start rokok, lepas tu borak lagi. We are focusing on our writing. And then this guy akan cakap, Ed, itu hari you ingat tak? Want to strike a conversation with you kan.
That's that. Yeah.
But situation like that tu kan.
It works for you.
Yeah.
Amazing. We are total opposite, bang.
Bukanlah all the time it's going to be like that, but
Yeah,
occasionally because okay, this is a secret lah. Deep down we are all entertainers now. You as a performer, me behind the scene lyricist, we are entertainers. Kita nak entertain people, kita nak show us what we have.
True.
Yeah. So writing, how can you show your real skills in writing kalau you just write in your room alone?
Understood.
It's just that apa yang you write je lah people get to listen, but people don't get to watch the real you. How you are like an instructor yang music that the music director, the music instructor tu the performing tu is part of the business.
Nice. So, in a way, writing in front of people is like a performance in itself.
Correct. It is.
And the best part when saying you write something and you share with them and they're like, I love that. I like that. Right?
Yeah. Ini kali pertama I shared this with itulah dia. So I embrace that already lah. Each one of us we are showgirls lah. I mean we like to perform.
That's true. Agree.
Yeah. Tapi kadang-kadang I like to write dekat mana tau. Okay, bini tak dengar tak apa. Dekat Starbucks, dekat places yang macam ramai orang datang, because occasionally you get to see amoys in shorts, in cut off jeans kan. Barulah bagi inspiration.
Your muse lah bang.
Kawalah Roshan, kita tulis, kita buat semua biar orang, kita what we are doing now biar orang suka kan, our writing, our music.
Yeah. We get inspired by what we see as well lah. For me, it is one of my places that I like to write is in the car. So
kenapa?
I don't know lah. I just, maybe because also privacy lah. I just go in the car, close the door and play the music right je.
Bukan while you're driving
Oh no, never. Hey, actually, to be honest, okay, but that one is not writing. That one is constantly coming up with, choruses, ideas. Because for me, abang, the best things come when I'm not thinking. Okay, now I can about chorus. So in the car, kalau song tu on loop, maybe you in jam or you just taking drive. Suddenly you get a melody, and then of course you buka recorder, then you hum in na 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 na. So times like that, they just datang macam tu. So that's why for me, I really always feel music to me is something magic lah. Because always the overly blueprinting never work for me. It's always the suddenly one chorus will come. I tak tahu, maybe so from your head, subconscious, whatever you want to believe. You can even believe it's something magical or coming from the skies. Whatever you want to believe, I respect. But it comes, and those are the things which go the furthest for me.
Betul, I agree. Yeah. Betul. Yeah, nice lah to be in your car, to holding the steering kan, to just start.
Yeah. You free. Just...
Yeah. Dulu pun, I think my early days pun I did a lot of walking while writing.
I never tried that. I should try.
Yeah. Because the mundane activity tu kan, you just walk without thinking so much, and then the ideas will come lah.
Yes.
When you walk, when you drive, you naik bicycle, doing this mundane stuff, kan, it helps you your mind your brain in a way.
Nice.
So most of the time dalam kereta, that is the place to go lah.
Yeah. Because like studio is macam biasa lah, everybody is like I write in the studio. But if like somewhere apart from studio, now when you mentioned it, I notice it's the car a lot while driving, or sometimes I don't need to drive, just sit, close the door, put the music on, and start writing.
Cool. Roshan, how many languages can you speak?
Only okay. Properly, I can speak Malay and English.
Okay.
Karat a bit, I can speak maybe a bit of Tamil. And now I'm trying to learn Bisaya, which is my mother's language.
Bisaya, I'm so sorry. Bisaya is
Bisaya
orang.
is like my mom's from Philippines, so the national language is Tagalog, but the part where they are from, the Visayas, is different, like different part of Philippines. So that is what they speak, Bisaya.
Oh, okay.
So trying to learn lah here and there, but I always tell my mom, kenapa lah you tak ajar saya masa saya kecil, lagi senang. But also cause I think I grew up in Saudi and all these things, so everyone just talking English lah.
You
To
grew
me.
up in Saudi.
Yes.
Wow.
My childhood was in Saudi, so only
You can speak Arabic.
I wish lah bang. I wish now. I wish je.
You tahu tak kenapa I tanya you about language tu? You see, I believe kan people yang speak more languages
Better.
they write better. It's not just dia punya grammar better, tapi the ideas, the perspective yang diorang bawa, they can bring about new perspective.
Nice.
Yeah,
I agree.
Itu I was wondering juga how many languages can you speak. I assume that a bit of Tamil you'll be able to speak, and then I think Tamil is a very old language, kan? And is very dia punya literature is quite high.
Quite tebal, thick. Dense.
Yeah. Then I notice Indian writers in India, writers macam Roy, even Salman Rushdie, they write differently, and the way their grammar kan very lyrical.
Very poetic.
Very poetic. So when they write in English, they will bring about a new dimension or new feeling.
Yeah.
So
sometimes, like I guess when you read things like this, you also wonder how the hell you can write macam ni kan? Like
betul.
what?
Betul. So macam in Malaysia punya konteks, non-Malay writers, they would bring about a new perspective in writing. Itu yang macam Shatesh, tinta. Yeah. When I talk about Tesh, kita dah tak cakap pasal grammar dah. Grammar dah tak payah bincang lagi. Itu dah lepas. We are talking about ideas. We are talking about perspective. We are talking about art.
True.
So even you lah. I'm not sure yang K-Town Clan.
Yeah, my group.
Your group tu.
Yes.
When you write in Malay pun, you bring about new perspective.
You
Kajang,
think so?
Yeah.
I always feel our Malay quite bad lah. But if you coming from you, thank you. Maybe we are overly critical of ourselves. We
Which is
thinking,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we are like thinking, oh, Malik and all these people are, we are looking to them as, oh, but my writing will never reach that level. But it's nice to hear different perspective, like how you mentioned it.
Yeah. To me, language is second.
Mm-mm.
I think the story that you want to tell, the things that you want to say, I think that is number one. Kalau you have something to say, even you punya perkataan pun not quite betul ke, as long as the message clear,
It's delivered, True.
okay,
I never
okay
thought
lah.
about it that way.
Ada billboard apa I can't remember. Dia gunakan perkataan very 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 street punya perkataan, very very pasar. Korok ke apa, what's the word they use, tapi very effective lah. That's the word, effective writing. That's the thing that I'm pursuing.
Nice, very nice.
So harap you all buat lagi dan lagi dan lagi. Doesn't matter what language, as long as you come up with something. Kadang kita argue about art, kita argue about what is artistic, what is not. I think the best way to defend art is really to produce more art.
I agree.
Yeah.
Instead of it's good to talk, but a lot of people I feel maybe talking more than producing. Kan?
True. So apa yang kita boleh expect baru daripada you all?
You know what's funny? We had like I think we were working on 3 songs right before this MCO happened. So I was working on 2 songs, halfway the record, then Cape Town, because you know the studio ada booking from other people, and then also we've got these other like jingles, corporate stuff. But in terms of our own music, Cape Town halfway recording, I was halfway recording, and then I sent the files to get live guitars and stuff. So everything halfway, and then this MCO happened. And then cannot go out and all that. So for Cape Town, maybe my side, because I work very fast if I know what I want. But like Cape Town, since there's 3 of us and they're married and all these different things, so that was my priority. So I was like, brothers, I know this lockdown is going on, but come lah, we just curi go to the studio, we quickly record 2 hours max, and then we all balik. And then my friend, of course, that is what a group does lah. Sometimes you don't see something, they're like, but brother, you have to understand, we are coming from Kajang, and then all these variables we are coming, and then how about our children lah? You go, we 3 don't know where, 3 of us, maybe the week before pergi, and then we 3 jumpa, and then all balik, bring that thing to our families.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay lah, the right thing to do is we wait lah. But musicians, right? We so excited. I want to show my product. So, but we put it on hold. So, I guess when you ask what to expect after this MCO, given the mixing, mastering process and all that, we definitely will be just dropping left jab, right jab, left jab, right hook. Yeah, just doing a lot of songs lah, bang.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Because for us, we don't, on our side, our early days, yes, we got a lot of radio play and all that, but now not too much, because also now we are doing the music that we 100% want to do. Not like we are catering to, if I do this type of song, mesti radio main. It's like the words I say, I don't care already, because radio is not going to play, because in Malaysia kita dah tahu dah what can be said, what cannot be said, what is the kekerasan to go, and obviously radio you cannot be keras. So since that is in us and that is what we want to do, So that's why I say we'll just keep dropping tracks, and the internet is our platform for us. Not thinking too much about, those days, what slowed down the process is the fact that I have to think, okay, aku nak buat macam ni, tapi I tak boleh cakap macam ni, because kalau tak, radio tak main. But
Yeah.
now we're all working, doing our own thing, so we just creating the art that we want to create.
Correct. When you say internet, what kind of platform that you're looking at?
So what we've been doing all this time. So like I said, we are the middle generation. We've seen from cassette, CD, MP3, to Spotify and all these things. So we've been doing we've launched, I think under me production wise, I think I've done like 5 albums already, which is not much, but to me, comparing with a lot of peers, that is a lot. In
Yeah.
terms of printed album, abang,
Betul,
not
faham?
Spotify album. So we've gone through the process, we've gone through ups, downs, forked out a lot of money. So we've seen the good side of album sales, and we've seen the good side of streaming as well. So with that being said, I just launched an album last week, my solo album. So what I'm doing is, there are songs along the way, because it took a while to make this album. So there are songs on my album. It's a digital album. So you
Okay.
go to my website, you can buy it. I put a minimum price of 20 ringgit, but people can pay what they want. And then a lot of people, I bet, would be wondering, why should I buy your album when I can just hear it on Spotify? Well, on my album, there are 2-3 songs which I've never put on Spotify. So if you want to hear the songs, you got to get the album. These are things that, I guess, different strategies that we either accidentally discovered would help in terms of sales, or also strategize lah. Maybe I don't put everything on Spotify, everything on YouTube. We keep some, and then when we have something package, we package it, throw the exclusive stuff, and people will get it. The real, the true, yang cakap I support you.
I support you.
Not just I love you, bro. Jom ambil selfie, and then nothing.
Tak boleh.
So that is one strategy that I am trying for my solo album, and it's going pretty well, abang. Because before this MCO, at shows, katakan Keton Clan show, big shows. So after show, what usually the artist will do is go to the VIP, saying if there's drinks, relax, tani, enjoy. But
Joy.
I had this voucher before this MCO open. I printed macam buku voucher, a nicely designed one, and then I was selling the pre-order my album for 1 ringgit. So I put pre-order for 1 ringgit or pay whatever you want.
Okay.
So instead of after our show going and chilling in the VIP, I will go to the crowd and start saying, hey, you saw me, I just performed, you may or may not know me. My name is Roshan. Album is coming out, it's 1 ringgit, but you can pay what you want. So I've had people give 1 ringgit. I've had people give a lot more than 1 ringgit. And the collection for 2-3 shows a lot, bang. But
Yeah.
it just depends how you look at yourself. Macam, because yes, we won awards, we done a lot of things, we've done a lot. But if I want to think to myself, aku dah ni, aku tak boleh buat benda macam tu. But padahal when I was 17, I was doing that. What's the difference then and now? Yes, maybe more accomplished, maybe done bigger things, but macam thrill tu tak ada macam 17. So I thought, why you just, of course we think, human beings we think, oh lah, but Roshan, you dah buat lagu dengan Rajinikanth, you dah dapat award from Prime Minister, you dah ni, you dah tu, you doing big shows, mana boleh you pergi buat jual kupon macam tu. But then my other side is like, tak kisahlah, tomorrow I might not be around. I don't want to regret, I tak try strategi ni. And if the strategy works, maybe I can be an example to people who buat satu lagu aku dah you know, aku
Okay,
dah
really.
hebat.
I arrived. Hebat.
Because doing this for a while, you will know it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. The right is. So now I'm just doing this right thing. So we just enjoy the ride lah, bang.
Yeah, betul. Respect.
Hustle.
Yeah, the hustle. Rajinikanth Cuba
Yeah.
cuba cerita sikit macam mana berlaku, how was the experience?
Okay. Rajinikanth story happened because so if you fast forward a long time back, maybe 7 years ago, I was signed under like a macam independent label lah, a businessman who, yes, we're still friends till today, but in terms of music didn't go far because I was always pushed into the direction of, okay, Roshan, kita kena market to India. And I cannot speak Tamil properly, and I'm telling my other two group mates, they're amazing, they can speak Tamil, you know, they look good, so market them to India lah, not me. I had a different plans, but they said, no, Roshan, you gotta go. So I've been to India macam many times lah. They push me there, and then I meet different big producers, bora, and then, okay bro, we'll call you. Then nothing lah. And then also along the way from here, I email, okay, check out my stuff. These are big producers. Check out my stuff. Nothing happened. So after a while of trying, and also that is not your main intention, your main goal, you also like, So what happened was, my friend who moved to India, Malaysian, but moved to India, he worked his way up, and then he got a job in this as assistant director for Kabali.
Oh, ya ke?
So this guy, my college mate, what he did was, he get all the inside information, kan? So he was like, he messaged me, he said, brother, okay, I dengar that now on the Kabali movie, they are looking for rappers. So this is the email address. You kasi try lah, you hantar your demo to the music director. So I told this guy, tak mau lah, boring lah mu. You know, forever lah you all pushing me to India. Lagi ni Rajini movie, tak payah lah, tak nak lah, boring lah. I never get lah, whatever. Then he's like, bro, you just hantar lah. Mana tahu music director's call mah. So he just gave the macam, dia Roger lah, you send to this email, music director, and send your demo. So I say, okay, macam, I send this one last time. This time I'll send my demo. Kalau tak dapat, please, enough of this India chapter. Enough. I don't want anything to do with it. So I send my production portfolio, as in my work. I send my vocal, my acapellas, and then just my press kit lah. I said, hello sir, this is my works, either production or my vocal as a rapper. If you like it, do let me know. Then the next day, I get a call. Next day, India number. I like, so I call. And this producer, I am personally a fan of him. His production very organic and very different. Not that electronic sound so much. So I love his style and approach. And I don't know lah, his approach to producing music. Also, he does a lot of like offbeat stuff. Macam pelik lah. I like pelik. So that's why memang I knew this guy. But then he called me, hello Roshan, this is Santosh. I've heard your stuff. I love it because of all the, I think I've gotten like 600 auditions, 600 demos. But yours, I feel, spoke to me a lot. So let's work. I have one song now ready. So do you have a recording place where you can record? I say, yes. So I say, okay, send over the file. So that's how it started.
Okay.
So from one song, I got another song, and from another song, I got another song, and then so I did like total 3 for Rajini movies. but one for another movie. Quite big, but same producer, same music producer,
Santosh.
Santosh Narayanan. So that is the story behind this whole Rajinikanth thing. So
I-
yeah, don't give up, guys.
So you and Santosh yang still keep in touch.
Yes, we do.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Your demo tu, was it in English?
Yes, all in English. But I made it very clear that I cannot rap in Tamil because of course I have to see I can kelentong lah, you know.
Mm.
They did say, how about we get somebody to, you know, guide you. Then I say, if you want like that, save you the trouble. There are so many talented Tamil rapper. I personally can send you 10 Malaysian who tip top can write and deliver. But they said no. Okay, then you just do English.
My goodness.
So yeah. Funny again.
Ah, why would they say no? Why
I
they
don't
still want you? They see something
know.
new, eh?
Maybe something which I maybe I'm blinded lah, but I'm also grateful that, you know, at the end of the day, out of so many people, they chose me. That makes you wonder, kan? Like I said, magic.
Magic.
Why me?
Magic. I selalu cakap pun this work is magic lah. And then occasionally I would use another word. I said sakti, not knowing what's the original meaning of the word sakti in Sanskrit. What does it mean? But when I translate magic to Melayu, sakti is the word. Tapi
Nice.
probably sakti in Tamil and in Sanskrit probably much more deeper meaning ke, if you know.
I'm not too sure, but I'm guessing it should be because Sakti is a word which would be sometimes in Tamil or even Malay, you can know the certain words which sound very, very, very old. So you could link it to Sanskrit. This is Sanskrit.
Yeah.
So
Betul.
I believe Sakti would be like a very Sanskrit word.
And for magic.
Yeah.
Like I said, I will say songwriting, creative writing is magic. It's
Magic,
always
kan?
sakti. So in fact, I have another pseudonym, Sakti Sentiasa.
Wow. Is that your rap nickname?
I punya anak sekarang dah 10 tahun. Initially, I wanted to name him Sakti. Tapi
Wow.
okay, here's the story. Sakti. And then the chief nurse dekat hospital tu, nama dia Sakti, dia perempuan. Masa tu I discovered Sakti is a girl name.
Depends. I know a few Sakti who's boys.
Ya ke?
Who are boys? Yeah.
Oh, I see. My wife nama dia Surya. See, my wife nama dia Surya. And then we discovered Surya is actually a male name.
Surya, if I'm not mistaken, is the sun, right?
Betul.
Yeah.
So betul, I cakap okay lah, tak boleh lah letak nama Sakti because Sakti nama perempuan.
But that would be very interesting, abang.
Ya, betul. Tadi magic lah, magic. Apa yang berlaku pada you memang tak boleh nak replicate, tak boleh nak buat-buat. Kalau dia jadi, dia jadi magically, you know.
I share with you another thing, abang. Speaking about magic, I've never shared this with anyone, So I think after some Rajini movies and all that, newspaper interviewed me. Then they were like, so what is next? For me, one thing I try and make a principle for me personally is kalau ada something going to happen macam yang belum happen lah, I try not to talk about it. Like saying lah, let's just say tomorrow I had a dinner with Obama. Okay, tomorrow is the big day, I'm going to dinner. But sebelum benda tu jadi, I won't put on macam Facebook, esok, tomorrow, or dah ready dengan ini suit yang aku akan pakai untuk jumpa Obama, or I won't do that. I don't know why, but I made that a principle.
Itu takut jinx
Something like that, but also because of experience. Ada banyak benda like in my life, we follow pattern lah. So I just personally try not to do that lah. So with that being said, ada this one interview on local newspapers. I hope they're not watching lah. So they asked about Rajini and all. So they said, what's next? So I don't know why lah. Spur of the moment, I said, I'm gonna work with somebody who has on usually reaches 30 million views, and it's a big star. And then they're like, who? I said, I cannot tell you, but in my heart, it's like, I also don't know who is it. I don't know yet. In my heart lah. But outside, I'm like, you just wait and see. And you know what's funny, abang? That year that I mentioned this, and I also mentioned the month. If I'm not mistaken, I mentioned in this time this gonna happen. Dengan confidence, but dalam hati kosong lah, macam I tak ada this plan yet. And I ended up working with artist from Thailand. And yes, he does, his usual rate is 10 million, 20 million views. Very humble guy. His name is Sleep Twice, Na from Polycat. So when all this happened, I'm on the roof having a cigarette thinking, shit. So this is what I was talking about lah, this artist lah. So, like magic lah, bang. Of course, I don't encourage people to klentong like that lah. It's just something, I don't know why. I've had a lot of interviews, but I never did something like this. I don't know why I said it, why I just, maybe bullshit. Maybe also because I read this book on Prince. Prince. He also, in this book I read, he liked to klentong journalists. Like he just make stuff up just for fun lah. So maybe around that time, I read his book. I was inspired. So I just klentong and it happened. So like you said lah bang, Sakti.
And that was your entertainer's instinct.
Really?
At that time you tahu dah, I must do this. I must kelentong. Cook up a story.
Kena. Because Rajinikanth kan. And then macam mana nak bagi tahu bigger story than this? Ayo, maybe bang, you're right actually. Maybe. Ayo, havoc.
You dapat jumpa Rajinikanth?
I did.
Macam mana? How was the experience?
Menggelabah tak? I went menggelabah because one thing I'm to a certain extent very proud of is that when you do a Rajini movie, it's not like any other actor movie. So music director usually, if music director is music director make the call. But only Rajini movie, at the end of the day, music director, okay, tune lagu, okay, your part tune, but Rajini kena dengar. So only kalau Rajini bagi green light, lagu lepas. Tak kisah you siapa music director, Rajini kena dengar. So when I went to his trailer, so he's like, so you did the song, very good, blah blah blah. In my mind, I'm like thinking, aku nak cakap ni, aku nak cakap tu, aku nak cakap, I will say this, Roshan, say that, Roshan. But I'm thinking so many things to say, nothing coming out of my mouth. Because counter dia, macam, okay, say this, Roshan, say this. But there's another side saying, but you think Roshan dia tak pernah dengar orang cakap ni. I'm your biggest fan. You are my inspiration. So everything that nak keluar, macam ada filter, dia pernah dengar ni 1000 kali dah, thousands of times. So I like, nice to meet you, sir. Thank you. And then, okay, shook my hand, take picture, and then bye-bye lah. So basically, I didn't say anything lah. I just say thank you. Nice to meet you, and it's an honor to meet you, and thank you. Not like I'm your fan since Dari ni. I just nothing keluar lah bang. So funny lah. That one also I was thinking, macam mana lah this? I cannot. I really am thinking, how did I get here? Gila lah.
You're a wise person lah. You
Oh,
punya,
thank you.
you punya pilihan what to do, what not to do. I think it demonstrates how wise
Oh no lah
you
bang.
are.
Yeah.
Even at your young age of 48, 49.
Oh. Aduh. Oh my god. Oh, you got me there, bang. You got me. For a while, I like, what? Oh.
Lesser being would go to Rajini. I'm your number one fan, blah 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 blah. I've seen that. I've seen this. I do this. I even can snap that cigarette from 3
Yeah.
3 feet away.
But thank you, bang. Thank you.
Tapi
One
dia-
I know is I'm always learning lah. That's all.
That's
Yeah,
the spirit. That's the attitude that we all should have lah, kan? We are all always learning. Sampai nak mati dah tak ada nafas lagi baru dah okay, I stop learning.
Hmm.
Yeah. Bila you jumpa Rajini tu dia buka pintu and then you saw him there, ada macam some kind of aura ke. I believe kan, this kind of people kan, somehow lah, they must have some kind of aura, something about them. You can feel it.
For me, okay, what I can say is that time was too fast, bang. It went by. Although I was there, I didn't. Basically, it chap. I'm out of the trailer already, and I'm thinking, shit, I met Rajini. In terms of aura, I wouldn't say, I will not exaggerate and say, oh my god, I felt something. But a lot of people feel that around him. Especially bila, and I feel it's not just Rajini. Memang ada macam orang biasa, but usually I feel it's kalau boss orang akan cakap tu pasal boss dia ada aura. So maybe it's just that I don't know, certain people like you said have it lah bang. When they come in a room, semua orang si dia. Dia dah sampai. I don't know. For me, I also feel maybe like M Nasir would have that aura. Kan? Right. Because I felt it at macam RPM meeting. And you have told me before, why don't you go say hello? But I'm like, oh my god, this guy is like, I cannot, what to say? I don't know. So, yeah, I feel maybe we don't have to go to all the way to Rajini. Even M Nasir would have that.
Betul.
I felt it. Same thing I felt with Rajini. I felt with, oh my god, it's M Nasir.
Betul. You're right. Kalau nak jalan dengan M Nasir, kita entered this one restaurant. M Nasir buka pintu je kan, macam angin daripada belakang ikut dia, masuk dalam restaurant, and then semua orang yang sedang makan macam pusing pandang dia. Jalan belakang dia, I can feel the vibes kat dalam tu. Atau orang datang kejar dia. And then like dia is a friend of mine. That is just the plain fact. Tapi once he stands on the stage, he stood on the stage, he is totally different person. You don't know siapa dia ni. How come he get from that person just now he becomes this so fantastic.
Havoc. Yeah, I guess it's a trait lah. Even like Rajini macam biasa ni. But when they are in character, havoc.
Satu lagi people like that, Maui.
Maui I've never met or yeah.
People like Maui ni, it's very hard for you to describe why they are so big, why they are so popular, what is it about them tau yang so fascinating tau. Macam if we go back to 2005 during AF kan, where he was in, you don't understand tau kenapa people like him so much. Dia macam budak daripada kampung ke,
Just a
uh,
normal guy kan.
normal guy, rambut pun pendek, botak. You don't understand, but when you see him in person, you meet him in person, dia punya something about dia punya
Charisma.
vibe, dia punya aura, dia punya charisma, and you instantly you're gonna like him.
Nice.
Uh,
Very magic lah bang. Sakti.
magic. Kita pun pernah jumpa baru sekali dua. Kita lepak makan
Yes, correct.
makan dan minum together.
This was at the curve kan?
Yeah,
the curve. Yeah.
the curve. I think you have that good feeling, that something about you. So hopefully you boleh go on, do your stuff, do your magic, do your best.
Thank you so much bang.
Jauh lagi perjalanan yang you boleh pergi lah.
Oh, I can only just hope and pray that I can do this forever and also sustain lah bang.
Ya,
You
betul.
know, be relevant and just keep making magic lah.
Betul. Roshan, thank you for your time. Thank you for
Thank you. I hope I
spending
did
your
not
time.
bore you.
No, tak ada.
Not bad. How long we've been on
1 hour 10 minutes.
it just went by like that, huh?
Sekejap je. We must do this again.
Yes.
Kalau PKP lama, we do this with
Round
Skype.
episode 2.
Episode 2. Kalau once kita punya MCO dah lifted, probably you can come over to our studio ke. We have this perbualan in person. That would be nice.
Still, abang, the back of my head, always when I see your post or what, this is from my heart. I always thinking, one day I must work with him. So I hope that can happen lah. One day we'll work together.
We must make it happen lah.
We will.
Work together.
Sabar menanti
Roshan, thank you so much.
peluang
Thank you, Abang.
datang. Begitulah